Explaining SCP-001, the Gate Guardian. Before starting, like, subscribe and share the video. Introduction. SCP-001, the Gate Guardian. The Gate Guardian is one of the oldest, most iconic, and most mysterious entities in SCP lore. Introduced in Dr. Clef's SCP-001 proposal, it is presented as a possible SCP-001. The anomaly so important that the Foundation hides it behind multiple false SCP-001 files. Every attempt to approach the site ended the same way. The entity would issue a warning, "Be gone." If the warning was ignored, the target would be instantly destroyed. The Foundation eventually realized they were dealing with an anomaly far beyond conventional containment. Discovery of the Guardian. The Foundation's records suggest that the entity was discovered in the Middle East near a location that corresponds closely to descriptions of the biblical Garden of Eden. Initial investigations were carried out using satellites, reconnaissance aircraft, drones, and ground teams. The results shocked the Foundation. Witnesses described the Guardian as a gigantic humanoid figure composed almost entirely of light. Estimated characteristics of the Guardian: hundreds of meters tall, possesses multiple enormous wings, emits light brighter than the sun, visible from great distances, surrounded by intense heat and energy, carries an immense sword of fire. The flaming sword. Dagger. The Guardian's weapon is perhaps its most terrifying feature. The sword resembles an enormous blade of fire stretching for kilometers, also known as SCP-001-2. However, researchers believe it is not actually fire. Possible theories include plasma, exotic energy, reality manipulating energy, divine power beyond scientific classification. Whenever the Guardian attacks, the target is destroyed instantly. No known armor, technology, or anomalous protection has been shown to withstand a direct strike. The attack occurs so quickly that many researchers cannot determine whether the sword physically moves or simply causes the target to cease existing. The garden behind the gate. Behind the Guardian stands a massive gate. Beyond that gate lies a beautiful garden unlike anything found on Earth. Reports describe perfect vegetation, crystal clear rivers, unusual trees, brilliant light, complete absence of decay. Many Foundation researchers believe this location is the actual Garden of Eden from biblical tradition. If true, the Gate Guardian is not merely an anomaly. It is a direct connection to humanity's earliest history. Why is it guarding the gate? The biggest mystery is why the entity remains at its post. The most common explanation comes from the book of Genesis. After Adam and Eve were expelled from Eden, God placed an angel with a flaming sword at the entrance to prevent humanity from returning. Foundation response. Unlike most SCPs, the Foundation has no containment procedures for the Gate Guardian. Containment is considered impossible. Instead, the Foundation maintains observation teams and records all activity. The organization treats the entity with extreme caution because even the smallest change in its behavior could have catastrophic consequences. If the Guardian ever moves, the Foundation considers it a potential end of world scenario. The Apocalypse Theory. One of the most disturbing aspects of the SCP-001 proposal involves a mysterious message supposedly sent from the future. The message claims that the Gate Guardian eventually leaves its position. For the first time in human history, the gate stands unguarded. Many researchers interpret this as the SCP universe's version of Judgment Day. The implication is terrifying. The Gate Guardian is not merely protecting Eden. It may also be preventing events that could reshape or destroy reality itself. The transmission suggests that this event marks the beginning of a global apocalypse. Powers and abilities. The Gate Guardian possesses numerous extraordinary abilities. Divine physiology. A body that appears completely unaffected by conventional weapons. Telepathy. Can communicate directly with minds over vast distances. Instant destruction. Capable of annihilating targets almost instantly with its sword. Reality manipulation. Displays effects that cannot be explained through normal science. Memory manipulation. Can force people to forget encounters. Prophetic knowledge. Appears aware of future events. Immortality. has existed for thousands of years without aging or weakening. Divine authority. Commands issued by the entity are nearly impossible to resist. However, many things still remain a mystery related to the Gate Guardian. Thanks for watching.